Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mouse Ears Podcast, where we talk about all things travel, but mostly Disney. Brought to you by Fairy Tale Journeys Travel. Hello, everybody. Hello. Season 3 for the Mouse Ears Podcast is here. This is episode 56. If you guys listened to our trailer that dropped just a couple of days prior, I believe it's going to be Saturday, trailer teaser episode. Brooks had asked us some fast type of questions, kind of got us thinking. So as travel agents, but we're back, season 3. It's going to be great. Thankfully, we are back up to 4 co-hosts again. So starting off, of course, my name's Kelton. I'm one of your great hosts here. We've got Jen with us as well. We introduced her on the teaser. So Jen, welcome in.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Awesome. We've got Steph as well. Steph down in Florida. Good evening, Steph.
Good evening, Kelton.
Wonderful. And my main right-hand man over in the great state of South Carolina, Brooks. Welcome in.
Thank you, and howdy ho, neighbors.
So here we are. We've made it 3 seasons, 56 something episodes with, trailers and teasers and all kind of mixed in.
Oh my!
That actually works. So before we get into that, because so we're going to be doing a lot of different things that kind of we've talked about in the teaser a little bit. But before we get into any of the big stuff, even before our favorite new news topic, I do want to mention to all of our audience members out listening on this Monday morning for you guys, I want to make sure you stay tuned for an announcement regarding a giveaway that you're not going to want to miss. So definitely be on the watch for that. But it's everybody's favorite time for the new news with Christian Brooks Runner. Christian, take it away.
Love the slide.
Yes, and we didn't have I didn't have the music. Hold up, there we go. Well, hello there, Kelton. Welcome to the new news. I am your anchor, Christian Brooks Runner. All right, so we're going to go quickly through this new news here. Top news of the week. Disney Cruise Line news on the Disney Destiny. They did a 3-day reveal this past week, and the reveal included a Spider-Man sculpture on the stern, a Black Panther-inspired Great Hall, 2 new dining experiences themed after The Lion King, and Guardians of the Galaxy. There will be a DeVille's adult-only piano bar inspired by Cruella DeVille from 101 Dalmatians, an Edna Mode-inspired sweet shop, staterooms themed to The Incredibles, Hercules, Fantasia, and Iron Man, and so much more. There was so much news that dropped about the Disney Destiny this week. You can read all about it and more on the Mouse Ears blog. And then, not to be outdone, they went in on Epic Universe. From the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, guests will be able to experience the French Ministry of Magic at Epic Universe once it opens. It will include Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. There will be an attraction that they announced, and it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A live full-scale theater experience called La Circus Iconis. Probably mispronounced that. We know I am...
Sorry to all of our French speakers.
We know I am just bueno on pronunciation. They announced 3 new restaurants and food options and a French bar themed to the Quidditch team pendant. So it just makes me Okay. So we have a flag on the play.
Did you go from French to Spanish? I can't even get over this.
My French is even more limited than my Spanish. Okay. I know.
Oui.
I mean, that's
So
yes.
fast.
That's yes. I don't know good.
He
I
does
know.
not live south of the border. He lives north of the border.
I mean, listen, honestly,
I
didn't.
I know bonjour, comment allez-vous?
There you go.
Parlez-vous français?
Okay, so in all honesty, Brooks, I really was just teasing you. I
Oh,
missed
know.
you guys. I
know.
missed podcasting. I didn't say it in my intro. I was trying to contain my excitement, but my Thursdays were dull and bleak without my nightly laughs with you guys. So I am so excited. And Jen, I know you've been on a lot of different episodes as a guest host, but man, are you in for a real treat.
You
That's
ain't
all I
seen
gotta
nothing
say.
yet.
I'm
It's
excited.
gonna be epic.
Which we think will open in May. And then we
Yeah.
have one more piece
You
of
heard
new
it here,
news.
folks.
Yes.
That's our
So-
guess.
Then also we go to Sandals Emerald Bay. Announced that they will be closing its doors on August the 15th, 2024 to make way for the new beaches, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, Exuma. This transformation will bring the Beaches Resorts brand to the Bahamas for the whole family to enjoy. Don't know about this relaxing vacation destination brand? Well, we encourage you to listen to episode 45 from season 2, where we had a special guest from Fairy Tale Journeys to bring us a comprehensive rundown on Sandals and Beaches all-inclusive resorts. So go back and listen to that episode, and you'll be able to hear all about those wonderful places. And with that end of the new news, I kick it back to my right-hand man, Kelton.
I was playing with the volume control. Boy, we are rusty. We are rusty.
We'll get it.
So yeah, the new news went. We hit a little. I'm Disney Destiny. I mean, but look at the amount of Marvel that's on that ship. Like,
For real.
and then let's throw it all the way back to Fantasia.
Oh my gosh.
So
probably
excited about that.
A movie that a lot of people have not seen in what 20 years.
Well, hold on. Hold the phone, hold the microphone, hold everything. So, those of you that don't know, I do help for writing on the Mouse Ears blog. So, I was.
Are you Mouse Tooth author?
I'm not. My name is on there. but I was deep in the news this week. And you mentioned Fantasia. Well, their new Aquamouse water ride at sea has Chernabog in the attraction. Yeah, I know. How
I better go
freaking
back and
crazy
read
is that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Better go back and read
So
it.
the whole ship is themed to heroes and villains, and they did not
I mean,
hold
he
back
is a
on
big
this.
villain. Literally.
Yeah. So I think it's just what I like in a way is that you still have
Rusty, like I said.
it's different. It's nothing like we've had before in the other Disney cruise ships. So,
It's
if
gonna
you
be
have
fun.
done the other ones, you definitely haven't done this one. I can say that much.
And real quick, speaking of Marvel, did anyone see the news that they announced at San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, Kelton,
yes, I
you
did.
didn't?
Elton.
You didn't hear about Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh, yes, I did. Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember, it's been a long week of traveling, with being in Seattle. I've missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Going
I
on.
think the news
So-
reaches Seattle,
Well, okay.
but they have the
true.
Space Needle. They can reach everything.
Well, first off, the Space Needle was closed, and then I was at the Courtyard Marriott, and they only had
mean,
like
why
17
even be
channels.
there?
It's like I was back in 1998. I
mean-
mean, it was horrible, and then I was working 12 hours a day. So,
Well,
so it
Just
was
just be thankful you didn't have to go to Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital. I mean, you would have died. I feel like on that show I had to people that go to the hospital die.
Grey's Anatomy
seems to
reference.
be-
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Casey wants to go to Seattle for Frasier, so there's just a lot of yeah.
Yeah.
But and then
That
with
train
Epic,
wreck. First train wreck of the season, guys. Yes.
we haven't made it through the new
Done
news
it
yet.
again.
But then we finally got the fifth land for Epic Universe, so
Yes.
it's gonna be May.
It's gonna
not-
be me.
And we didn't even
no.
yeah.
Not confirmed.
And we didn't
but
even
you heard
talk
it here
about
first.
it. We didn't even talk about it either. But while we were on hiatus, they announced the final houses for Halloween Horror Nights. I mean,
We have a lot of stuff to type up for the
Yeah.
Facebook group.
It's been a
I
month.
just kind of feel like we should talk about Royal Caribbean, but I don't. The only thing I saw in Royal Caribbean was that somebody was stuck on the zip line on Utopia of the Seas for like 5 minutes. So that's all I got for Royal. I don't
Only
know what else to
5
throw in,
minutes?
guys. Only 5
I mean,
minutes.
we had something for sandals.
That's
so-
something for
that's all.
singles. So,
Yeah.
well, we should probably go ahead and get into it. So let's do that. For those that can't see us just yet, I am wearing my Universal Orlando name tag, so that must mean one thing. It's a Universal episode. That's right.
hey,
So a couple of things now I can take it off. It's kind of start to hook me a little bit. So we're gonna start off with we're bringing back. We had such a fun time with trivia, y'all, in season 2 finale. So we're gonna try it again, see what happens. We're gonna give the
Stephanie
trivia
Hefner, I'm coming for
question-
you.
The what?
I said Stephanie Hefner, I'm coming for you.
Oh,
Shots have been fired. Revenge has been confirmed.
Brooks
That's the
has
first-
officially called her out,
That's the first time I've ever lost trivia.
and it was Disney trivia too.
Don't.
Oh, that was a
Don't.
good. That was a lot
was
of fun.
fun.
So today's episode, which is brought to you by the Magic Candle Company. So the next time you want a Disney-inspired scent to fill your home or office, whether it may be a candle, room spray, or more, you could use our special promo code MouseEars for 15% off. That is, as Steph wanted me to make sure the dash is in the notes, means I have to spell it out. That is capital MOUSEEARS. That's right. That is MOUSEEARS for 15% off of any future Magic Candle Company purchase. So today's trivia question is, what color is the smoke during the roller coaster portion of Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Orlando? Stay tuned for the end of the episode. Find out the answer.
Great
I have to throw you
question.
under the bus a little bit with, make fun of Brooks and I for how we
That's
pronounce
fine.
Spanish and French words. Apparently,
I'll be honest with you, Steph. Though, if you hadn't said that and I had to read that, I'll probably been. I guess that's M-O-U-.
Oh, I can't.
This
All right.
episode is over.
That's it. We're done. Let's dive in.
Uh,
So we know everybody is
I'm ready.
wondering 13 minutes in. What are they talking about on this train wreck of an episode? Today's episode, we're taking a vacation to Universal Orlando for less than $5,000.
Mhm.
We, as an I am the we, have posed this question to our 4, even to myself. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. The 4 MEP hosts. And we have been tasked with coming up where to stay, the number of days, airport transportation, and etc. Now, this will not include airfare. So it's once we hit MCO, Tampa, Jacksonville, Pensacola, Fort Myers, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, it doesn't really matter. It could be Atlanta, So it won't include airfare, but you'll need to budget $500 for food costs. I am not saying that you will spend all the $500, but it's a good budget because you could be there for 3 days, 7 days, or not even spend food because you ate club level. Who knows? We're going to find out. So we will be planning this vacation for our own household. So for like myself and Brooks, party of 3. Jen over there, big household, party of 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what you came up with this one. And then we got Steph and Mike over there. Not just 2 people, but Florida resident discount. Can you believe this? They got it easy.
Those poor people.
I know. It's horrible. So that's enough hearing from me and ramble on like I do. Let's go ahead and dive in and hear what our podcast hosts have come up with. So we're going to go in alphabetical order. Brooks, Steph has a question.
Not a question. I just wanted to give a little tidbit in there. You know, I
Little
like
pixie dust.
little quick facts and whatnot for our listeners who might not have heard some of our other episodes about Universal in the past, season 1. So there are currently 3, and Jen, you can correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not perfect. 3 categories for hotels. We've got Value Hotel, which includes the Universal Endless Summer Resort Surfside and Dockside, and Cabana. Where's Cabana Prime? I'm drawing a blank.
Cabana
Someone
is
help
prime
me.
value.
Prime value.
Prime Value.
There's actually
Thank
4.
You.
Yeah, there's 4.
Thank you. Oh, what's funny is this sheet that I have does, well, whatever, doesn't matter. We've got in the Prime Value, we've got Cabana, and we've got what's going to be coming up, Universal Stella Nova Resort and Universal Terra Luna Resort. Stella Nova will be opening January 21st and Terra Luna February 25th of 2025, which will be part of the giant expansion of Universal Orlando with the opening of Epic Universe sometime in the summer of 2025.
It's gonna be May.
Yes. And then we move on to, and like you said, I did mention Cabana Bay. We also have Aventura,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Which is not just an amazing bachata.
Couldn't help but laugh. I'm sorry. That was good. Wow. I'm just noticing how undetailed this one sheet I got from Universal is. This is terrible. Anyways, okay. We also have, going off of memory, Aventura. We've got Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. We've got Lowe's Portofino Bay Resort, Hard Rock Hotel, and those will be considered our premier hotels. Am I missing one? I
Sapphire
don't think so.
Falls.
Sapphire Falls.
Thank you.
Is a
And that
preferred
one,
resort.
thank you so much.
Got you, Steph.
So
They're in a
those are all
category in their
different.
own.
Yeah, I can't keep up. Honestly, I'm a Disney junkie. Okay. Now that my confession is over, I did a terrible job explaining those. There's all those different categories. But the last thing for me to add is that currently you can save up to $1,300 on a 3-park, 5-night vacation package if you book with a travel agent. This is only available if you book with a travel agent. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to Fairy Tale Journeys Travel and you can get this package and have a huge savings. There is still time this summer. There are plenty of opportunity to go. This booking window is until the 14th. So you got 2 weeks, actually, not too much longer, but it runs all the way till March of 2025. And this includes 5-night hotel accommodation. You get the 3-park, 5-day park to park vacation package promo ticket, savings of up to $1,300, early park admission, complimentary shuttle transportation and walking paths, complimentary delivery of merchandise, and resort-wide charging privileges. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity. It is fantastic. And like I said, you book now, but you have a while to travel. So get on it. Book with FTJ.
Very good.
Thanks for the help with the hotels. Clearly, we haven't been podcasting for a month because we're all rusty one way or another.
It's perfect. So here we go. Brooks, you got 2 adults,
All right.
one infant, right?
Yes.
1 under 2. So this should be should be an interesting one for you. Take it away, sir.
So, the dates I picked for our trip is going to be, we're going to travel a Wednesday through a Sunday. And I picked September 25th through September 29th. The hotel that we're going to be staying at is going to be a Portofino Bay hotel. Club level, what was currently available is the 2 queen room, which I've talked about it many times. Kelsey loves to do the 2 queen beds because she likes to. That is the ultimate vacation for her to spread out in her own bed. So why did I pick club level, you may ask? Well, the club level includes complimentary breakfast, evening drinks, and access to their fitness club, because we all know we're on vacation. We want to go to those fitness clubs. I mean, you can't you you can't have a day without getting those gains in. Um, but also it's the fitness club at the spa there at the hotel. The tickets that we chose are the 2-day, the 2-park, 3-day park to park. Because since we have Ellie with us, we're probably not going to go to the water parks with her. But what is special with the 2-park, 3-day park to park tickets is Universal has a promo going on right now that if you get those tickets, you also get 2 days free. So it's really a 5-day ticket. So we can go to Universal every day that we're there, Wednesday through that Sunday. So you may ask yourself, what we're going to do while we're there. One perk was staying at those premier hotels, Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, and also Hard Rock Cafe Hotel, is you get the Universal Express Unlimited Pass. That to me is a huge selling point with staying at those premier. Instead of having to pay for the unlimited, where you can get in one line and just go all day for that one ride. You cannot use it for Hagrid's, so keep that in mind. But that is included with staying at a premier hotel, so that was a no-brainer for us. We also included the 5-day photo package because I definitely going to want Ellie with that, holding a wand, probably poking me in the eye or something with it. But mentioning the wand, we also booked the Wizarding World of Harry Potter exclusive vacation package. So, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. When the books were coming out, my cousin Steven and our birthdays were around the same time. Mine's on July 18th. His birthday is July 29th. And while the books were coming out, they were coming out around that time. That was our birthday presents to each other. Is we would literally go to Walmart at midnight when the books were to release, go buy it, and then just hand it to each other, and then see who could finish the book first. So we are going to be doing that exclusive vacation package. And what's included with that is you have special reservations. You have the I cannot pronounce the name, but you have the place where you would get the ice cream flight. Sounds delicious. You would also have breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron and 3 Broomsticks. So you can go to the club. Since we're staying club level, we can go get breakfast for Ellie, get some snacks for the day, take it with us. And because Ellie's by far favorite meal has been pancakes and sausage. She is a savory girl. So we would have breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron and the 3 Broomsticks. And with all of these, you would need to make a reservation. You need to make a reservation for those when you book the trip. So you already have that planned. And then also you have priority reservations and a magical album from Shutterbottom's photography studio. So you would get one of those moving pictures. I think that would be super awesome. And then also, this was an extra I saw that I remember from season 1, Kira always talking about the mini golf. I threw in mini golf for Kelsey and I have a little date night with us, and I'm sure Ellie is probably going to try to grab the ball and help her dad win. So, and then also with that, you may be asking yourself, why, Brooks, why did you pick September you're going to be already going the beginning of September to Disney with the Mouse Ears crew. Why are you picking towards the end of September? Well, you know what's still going on during that time? Halloween Horror Nights. You know who's also not going to be going to Halloween Horror Nights? Kelsey and Ellie, because Kelsey has said, and Kelton, you'll find him at Margaritaville. But she has said that I will not go, but I'll allow you to go. So what did I include in my vacation package? I included a Halloween Horror Nights ticket for myself. I think I chose the Wednesday when we got there to do that, because Wednesday and Thursday were on the cheaper side. So with the Halloween Horror Nights, just like with the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, the prices do change depending on what day you go. So I'll be going to Halloween Horror Nights, and I decided to also include a Halloween Horror Nights Express Pass. So since I'm only going for one night, I'm going to want to try to hit as many houses as possible. Just like with the Express, it's not unlimited, but I'll be able to use it for one house per pass. So I can go to each house, go and get in the express lane, try to get all the houses in one night. That was one thing that all the way back in season 1, when we had our Halloween Horror Nights episode. I cannot believe that was in season 1 with the amazing Peter Burkhart from the Burkhart Project. That was one of the recommendations that he suggested, that if you're going to go for one night, definitely get that express pass. But also with all those reservations, I also included a reservation at Cowfish, a reservation at Toothsom's. We gotta go to the restaurant there at Portofino Bay. And then, of course, for myself, I have got to go to Voodoo Donuts. I mean, come on, it's a universal trip for Brooks. He's got to go to Voodoo. Theme park snacks. When I went through everything, I believe my total was around 4,800, so I still have 200 for souvenirs. So
Not
that
too
is a trip for
shabby.
Brooks, Kelsey, and Ellie.
That sounds like a great trip. It really, really does.
And it leaves plenty of room too for us to just take it in. We're going to be there for several days, so we can take it easy. We can let Ellie play in the new DreamWorks land. She also loves trolls, so go
that's
around
awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome. Very,
Yep.
very good. So yeah, any comments from the crowd out there on Brooks's? I mean, you really did spend pretty much the entire budget. So
Well, I mean,
you spared no expense on that one.
well, I mean, you give me $5,000. You didn't say if you didn't use it, then you get to keep the rest. So
Hey, use it or lose it. So
yeah, it's like PTO.
I think just like PTO, always take your PTO.
Yep.
So very good, Brooks. Thank you for that one. That was 2 adults, 1 infant. Jen, since we're going in alphabetical order, how about you? What did you put together for us and the listeners?
Alrighty.
No pressure. None at all.
No pressure at all, since my charger just stopped working.
No.
I am on 10%,
Uh-oh.
9%.
Hurry, kick it through.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just text for reinforcements for a charger. Okay. I also went with September. The
Good month.
reason why I went with September is because I just like traveling in the summer. But I chose September 16th through 19th. I also chose Portofino. I actually had 2 options. So the first, I went with a club level because there's 5 of us. And anyone that has a larger family, you're going to spend a lot of money on food at theme parks. So club level, well worth it. Also the express pass, like I can't even begin to tell you how much we would save with express pass. So I didn't book any extra dining. I didn't do the photo package. I didn't do anything else. We were just literally going to go hit the parks and hang out by that. If you haven't been to Portofino, it is beautiful, and they have the most amazing quiet pool there. It is wonderful. I came in at just under, for 5 adults, $40.89. So $4,089. Okay. Now, if we didn't want to be on top of each other and we did not want to be, we wanted our own room. My husband and I want our room, put the kids in their own room. We could do 2 rooms at Portofino, a king room and a room with 2 queens. Same dates, not club level. It's $43.24. Y'all, both of those include the 2 park season pass. I went the annual pass route.
Oh, okay. Bought yourself some annual passes.
So we got annual passes. So anyone that doesn't know, we, as travel agents, we can book those for Universal. And for us, we came out way ahead with that. Now, and that's just a seasonal pass. So it's, we have blackout dates and, all of that, but that's okay. We don't go, my son is autistic, so we don't go the week of Christmas or Thanksgiving or New Year's or stuff like that. We try to avoid those times just because it's a lot for him, even with Express Pass. So yeah. So even club level. Now, if you stay at Portofino and you have 5 adults, you will have to pay for a rollaway. Last time I checked, it was $45 a night. So keep that in mind. Those rooms only sleep, the beds, it's 2 queens, they only sleep 4. So if you're going to put 5 adults in there, you can do it, but you will have to pay for a rollaway bed, which is why I also did the quote for the 2 rooms, just in case we wanted. I think I would rather have the club level, but it's not that big of a difference. Express Pass, and I was running the numbers. Express Pass for our dates for one person. Hold on, let's see if it'll keep it. Do the number. Express Pass for 4 days. Only the Express Pass Unlimited for each person. $713.53.
And that's per person.
That is per person.
So multiply that by 5.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, that's the price of your trip.
That's the price of my trip. So I am all that. Now, also, I did not put it at my favorite time of the year to go. So I am going to throw in an honorable mention.
Oh, she's pulling a Brooks.
Oh, we love our honorable mentions here. Oh,
more
time to ride that moving sidewalk.
I'm pulling an honorable mention. Okay. My second option, December 1st through 4th. Okay. Because you want to go and you want to see the Grinch. Like we want to see the Grinch. This is with a 2-park, 5-day park-to-park pass. I know we're only going to be there for 4 days, but sometimes it just works out cheaper to have that extra time, and that's what this did. This is at Hard Rock. It's a premier vacation package, so you would also get, the priority seating for dining and, all the other little extra things. That came in at $43.58.53.
Now, would that one also include doing the seasonal passes for y'all with the tickets?
Nope, that's a 2-park, 5-day park to park, so it's not the pass. But if we wanted to go do, the Grinch there, we could probably put the season pass on it. But that was the first one because I was like, I love Whoville with all the characters and stuff that they have out there, and it's just so much fun. But I also like traveling in September, and I may be the odd person out, but one of the best things about traveling in September is that it is hurricane season. And sometimes you might get stranded where you are. Not that that's ever happened, or I wish that on anybody, but being stranded in Orlando is not too bad when you're at Universal or Disney.
Very true.
I'll just say, Jen, bravo with the throwing in the annual pass. I did not even think of that, and that's brilliant.
That was good.
Because
Yeah.
like you threw in that seasonal pass, and you could still go in the other dates that you chose with the December 1 through 4, because that's not blacked out.
Mhm.
And then with that price, you could even upgrade it to that if you wanted less blackout days. You could even, because it's only $50 more, upgrade that to the Power Pass,
Yep.
which only blocks it all 3 times a year during like really their busiest times.
Yeah. I was trying
So
to leave some more, money
yeah,
for food if we weren't
and
going to be staying
souvenirs.
club level. And yeah, well, wands and,
Yeah,
sorting hats and, fluffy plush. I love
it's so
Fluffy.
fluffy.
Do you guys love Fluffy? I love Fluffy.
It's so fluffy.
So
I'm gonna
fluffy.
die. Yeah, my Macho King Randy Savage, and behind me used to be Fluffy back in
Oh.
1992 when he was made.
Aw.
Fun fact: he's older than my wife.
Well,
All right.
get him a beer.
Well, with that, I would like to make a little bit of an announcement. First, I'm
Do it.
so excited to be here,
Oh,
and I
hold
get
on.
to make.
Hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so excited. That's not the announcement. So we have our very first giveaway for the Mouse Ears podcast. So we are giving away 2 Universal Orlando tickets for free. So if you want to find out about this, all right, you need to check out all of the Mouse Ears podcast social media. We will be posting the information there, and you can find out all the little details and how to enter and hopefully how to win.
That's fantastic.
It is.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure those tickets are courtesy of our lovely sponsors over at Fairy Tale Journeys Travel.
Yes.
So
Yes.
a
We love Fairy
huge
Tale
shout out
Journeys.
and thank you to Suzanne, the owner, and her husband Steve for getting us those tickets to to give away to you guys. So all the information should be out when this drops. So it'll be Monday.
Mhm.
Today would be Monday, August 5th. So check it out, like Jen said, on the socials. That's pretty cool.
That is thrilling.
So, well, I guess if we're going in alphabetical order, it'd be my turn. So,
You ready?
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Hopefully. So my household is myself, my wife Casey, my son Kenny, and my 4 dogs. However, no real place to store your pets off-site at Universal, so I guess they have to stay, which is probably going to make my life a lot easier. We could always board them down at Disney, but no, we're not going to do that. So 2 adults, 1 child. The dates that I have chosen, I do love Christmas time. So we're going Sunday the 8th of December through the 12th of December, which I believe is a Thursday. If my mind, it is a Thursday. So I like the holidays because, especially at Universal, you've got the holiday parade featuring some of the Macy balloons over at Universal Studios. You've got Grinchmas at Islands of Adventure, and just like Disney, the resorts at Universal just go decked out crazy for with the Christmas decor. So if you're into the holiday type of stuff like I am, not a bad time to go. Plus they got, all the different treats and seasonal merchandise, and even some photo opportunities if you get the photo pass like Brooks did. However, I did not. So I booked under the exclusive vacation package for this one, staying at the lovely Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. Just like everybody else, I'm going club level, baby, because the food at Universal is expensive. So we did for this one, we've got a 3-park, 4-day park to park vacation package with the promotion for the ticket. So I did the 3-park because sometimes it does stay warm enough in Florida that you could go to Volcano Bay in December. So I figured I'd like to have that option. If not, I'll just do a 3rd day, between Universal and Islands of Adventure. But on top of that, I would actually like to get to Universal Orlando from MCO. So I went ahead and I booked a round trip tickets for us 3 on Universal's Superstar shuttle from MCO to Universal. 2 adults, 1 child. It's $39 per adult, $36 for Kenny. He's getting expensive, guys. I'm telling you, it kind of hurts. But coming with the Premier Hotel, just like everybody else has talked about, you got the early park admission, you got the free Universal Express Unlimited Pass, and just some extra savings. I did not do any. I won't do any dining reservations because we are more of quick service type of people. And if I do, if Kenny's doing well and we do want to do a sit down, we'll just try to join a walk up list at some of my favorite places, which I really want to try. Cowfish, correct? Yeah, Cowfish. Then one of my favorites, Margaritaville. Can't not eat at Margaritaville. So that's what I've got going on for those dates. Dollar amount for this one, I saved quite, I didn't spend everything, but I'm at $3,646.76. So that's for a premier resort and club level. So that one worked out well for me, I thought.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So
and I with mine, I made those extra reservations, but
yeah.
you don't have to do those, but we've definitely found doing one sit down meal with Ellie right now works better for us. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And we did these trips in mind for our current family situation. But I also think a lot of the table service restaurants at Universal, I wouldn't say they're a hidden gem, but I've noticed they're not as sought after like they are at either Walt Disney World or Disneyland. And like they have some like Michelin star restaurants up there. So we've said it before, don't sleep on the food at Universal.
Well, I'm really excited for the food for Epic specifically.
Oh, I know.
And
Epic
I've mentioned
good.
It's gonna be epic. I'm not gonna be ever not gonna use the word epic now because they set me up for that one. But
to quote John Hamm, they spared no expense with Epic Universe.
No, they did not.
No.
And more to your point, Kelton, I've mentioned this before, but one of the things that me as an adult enjoy from Universal is the fact that they have their own like specialty brews at all the different lands throughout the parks. And it's like little things like that. I feel like unless you don't like to ride roller coasters or you're there often, you just kind of overlook the food options because you're just trying to grab something quick and go. You just grab a burger, something easy. Because that's how it used to be with me. Then I started going to the parks more often, went more chill in my approach to park going. And then, of course, becoming a travel agent and podcast host, you just start to see things differently. And that's why I think there's so much benefit to people like us, being able to give these advice and tidbits and gems, so to speak. But I completely agree with you guys. There's some great places to eat and some unique options as well.
Especially at the resorts. The food at the resorts.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I
Yes.
mean, really. You guys remember when I was a guest on, I don't remember when it was, but I had mentioned we were about to throw down because I was like, I kind of like the Universal resorts more than Disney. They are just so underrated. They're beautiful. They have amazing food, the benefits of staying there. I mean, don't sleep on Universal food.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Steph, you are
All right.
our last one. You and I can't wait till Mike opens up his stuff so we can start calling him Sticky Mike. But
The
you and Mike,
boys.
what are you guys doing?
All right. So I, to an extent, spared no expense. Only because I feel like for two people, two Floridians, more often than not, are not really going for a whole week. 5 days is almost pushing it too. It's not often I get those quotes from clients here in South Florida or anywhere in Florida, really. So I try to balance a bunch of little things out and step outside of what I normally would do for the sake of I have a larger budget to play around with. Honestly, what I wanted to say this earlier, and I try not to interject anyone's spiel. What I really love is that all of us had something different. I mean, there are some similarities, and I think it's really, I don't know if we did this just subconsciously, like we all kind of picked our dates similarly. None of us did the springtime with like Mardi Gras, for instance. And I thought about it, but then I kept going back to like this fall time frame. And as a Floridian, I know it's hot. It's still hot in September, October, November. However, there's just something about September, whether it's Universal or Disney, that we just kind of have seen it. The foot traffic is not as bad. And that is where, our expertise comes into place. And again, we didn't have a conversation prior. Kelton, you put December in there for the sake of, hey, it's Grinchmas. But I picked end of September, early October. I picked like a week after Brooks, and Brooks did a week after Jen. I think there's something to be said about that. But either way, just love listening to all the different. You're like a few weeks after me, so.
I'm a lot of weeks after you.
It's not that far off, though. If you think about it, we're all in like the fall, winter. We're in this year. We didn't even jump into 2025. So we'll have to do this again but when Epic opens up and all their new stuff. But anyways, all right, enough me of just going all over the place. I picked a 5-night vacation for 2 adults. I did Thursday through Monday, so kind of like a little bit of a long weekend. Maybe you want to do half a day Thursday. I'm driving up from South Florida, so, probably work till noon, then drive up. I wasn't really calculating pricing for that because, well, gas and tolls, that's a whole different, topic. So I kind of just did it once I got, like, my price is based on once I got to the parks, okay, or once I got to property. September 26th through October 1st. So right on the cusp of Halloween. Halloween decorations have been up or are going up at this time. People are getting excited. They're enjoying their pumpkin spice lattes. You're still wearing bathing suit because we're in Florida. So we're going with it. We are staying, and this is a little bit different from all of you guys. I decided to splurge on something else so I didn't end up staying at the Premier Resort. we're staying at Universal's Aventura Hotel. I believe this is a great option for 2 adults, a couple who don't have kids, who like a more modern and sleek feel to their hotel. Definitely not knocking any of the premieres at all. But like I said, this was strategic. I like Aventura. I think it has kind of like a romantic feel to it. Again, clean and quiet in its own way, not like Cabana Bay, for instance. Okay. So we would be staying at a skyline view 2-queen room. What this basically means is that you're in one of the top floors, if not the top floor, and have a nice overview of like Volcano Bay and some other resorts. So again, super nice, quiet, romantic. Ooh, ah. Okay. And with this, I decided to go the route of a Florida resident Halloween Horror Night vacation package. Okay. Again, we're in the fall, Halloween Horror Nights. I can't see a horror movie to save my life. To this day, Michael keeps asking me when we can watch a movie, and I just respond with no way, no how. But we can go to Halloween Horror Nights. My logic, I don't know. My package includes a cancel for any reason fee of $35 per person because it's still hurricane season. And in my mind, again, thinking about Michael being a firefighter. God forbid there's a hurricane or some crazy storm as we've been having, and he needs to stay down. Yes, I'm a Florida resident. I want to say I'll go and it's confirmed. Life happens. Storms happen. I'm going to have that protection. $35 per person is not the end of the world. Won't break a bank, right? Because we're staying on property, we've got early park admission included for no extra fee. We've got a Florida resident 2-park unlimited park-to-park promo dated ticket. So what does that mean? Amazing deal. Disney just came out with this last month. Basically, you're paying for a
Universal. Universal.
Did I just say Disney?
You did.
Oh my god.
All right, take 2.
Okay.
And action.
Man, I didn't even hear me say that. That's the worst part. Universal came up with this ticket last month. It is amazing. I've been telling everyone about it. You're basically paying for one ticket that is good through December 18th of this month. It is not a full annual pass. It's like a half annual pass without even the price. It's amazing. I've never seen this before. Well worth it. Again, when I made my trip itinerary, it was with the intention of, okay, I'm not even going to make it to $5,000 because I'm going to go again to Universal before December 18th. Whenever, who knows, spontaneous weekend trip, whatever. So anyways, what's awesome is that is $211.94 per person. And I get to go whenever till December 18th. So because of that, I do want to make it known that I did not include an express pass or an express unlimited pass. I'm going to go the route of I'm going to the parks and having a much more leisure experience since I'll have the opportunity to go several times. So because I did I was able to bundle and save $75 for including a 2-park or 3-park ticket in my vacation package. $75 off of those 200 whatever dollars for my ticket. I think that's awesome. So moving on, this is when I start getting fun with my package. I added a Halloween Horror Night single night ticket for the date of September 26th because during the weekdays it is less expensive than the weekends. So I get there Thursday, get to the hotel, drop my stuff off, change, and I'm ready to hit the parks basically and going straight to Halloween Horror Nights because it's going to be a long night, but it's going to be a fun night. I also got a Halloween Horror Night Express Pass. That one I wasn't going to miss out on. And I did contemplate getting the Frequent Fear Pass, I believe it's called. But the pass where it gives you access to multiple times in September. However, I wasn't planning on going more than this time in September specifically. And so I decided to get my Express Pass, one and done night. That is $170.39 per person for the date of September 26th. And like I said before with the tickets, the Express Pass also fluctuates depending on the date. Weekends are most expensive, and Express Pass do book out. I get constantly asked if I can find an Express Pass for someone after the fact, and the answer is always no. Once it's out, it's out. There's no magic I can pull out of my travel agent pixie dust hat. It's just not a thing. So keeping on the track of Howlin' Hornets, I decided, why not? I'm splurging. I'm here. I have five nights to fully enjoy myself. I'm adding a 6-hour Unmasking the Horror tour. Or 6 house or 6 hours? I can't remember what it's called. Thank you. 6 house. Unmasking the Horror tour. That starts at 9:15 on the following day, September 27th. And this would be a total of $212.99 for 2 adults. I think that's pretty awesome. Maybe it was a total per person and I didn't write right. I don't know. I don't think it, no, I'm sorry. It was like $117, $13
Still
around
not a
there
bad price.
per person. So I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. I'm still, probably at the parks off the high of being at Halloween Horror Nights, and it's the thrill, it's the excitement, it's, oh my gosh, how did they make that happen? So why not add a special tour, especially since I'm going to be there for a few days, leisure trip. We added that. And then to basically round it up, my package does also include My Universal Photo 5-day photo package, but only for one adult, because the reality is me and Michael are going to be together the whole time. So why would I need to when we're going to be together? So for one adult, 5 days, $138.44. Why not, right? Then if we wanted to add Volcano Bay, mine does not. Again, keep in mind, hey, this is more of a leisure. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, whatever we're in the mood for. Volcano Bay for 2 adults would be $176.76. It's still hot, an option, potentially. But again, this is not something I'm adding to my package, but something I did consider. Then we're going to factor in the $500 with food. And because we're driving to Universal, self-parking is actually $23 per night. Unlike Disney, you do have to pay for this. So that would be a total of $115 added on to what my package would be. We're looking at a total price of $3,546.90. Questions, comments, concerns?
It's a good
I
breakdown.
love
Thank you.
this. Also, if you are staying at Aventura, you can visit and use the amenities at the premier resorts and at Cabana Bay. So if you wanted to go do the lazy river at Cabana Bay, you could. Or if you wanted to do a quiet pool or use. So, yeah.
I love that. Thank you.
On top of that, you also get, it's a very, very short walk over to Sapphire Falls, where then you can take the boat launch from Sapphire Falls to City Walk. It just gives you another mode of transportation. Also, walking. I think they estimate about 15 minutes walking from Sapphire Falls to about the gates of the park. So another 5 or 10 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. So you're looking at about 20 minutes. So
yeah,
3 modes of transportation right there. Gotta love my transportation.
Love the transportation.
Love it.
So anyways, that's my Florida resident Halloween Horror Night vacation package. But I do want to say that there are fantastic and plenty of ticket deals at Universal. I think all of us had a different ticket deal that we basically used. And Universal is fantastic with that. They don't do the 1 or the 2-day tickets deals necessarily, but you have a lot of great options to choose from. And I love that the audience was able to kind of get a good variety with us. So again, and this is something that I decided to add more to it and have a more relaxed experience. I don't have kids. I don't feel like I have to go to every single ride on one single day. We're kind of spreading it out a little bit and adding a little extra pizzazz. So this was fun, Kelton. Thank you for this
was
amazing idea.
Thank you, Kelton.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because we're doing it again next week. So for all the listeners out there, make sure to stay tuned for next week's episode. We're doing it again. I'm just switching name tags. We're going on over to Disney. So
Same bat time, same bat channel.
pretty much. So no, it was fun. I think we came up with a lot of good ideas for people if they haven't, thought about visiting Universal Orlando. We can always finish it out with today's trivia question. For those that can't remember what the trivia question was, let me go ahead and remind you. The trivia question was, what color is the smoke during the roller coaster portion of Revenge of the Mummy? Anybody have a guess? Now, it's been 10 years since I've been to Universal, so
Yeah, I haven't done that ride.
it's been
Forever.
definitely been. But the answer to this trivia question is the color orange. They've got a orangish yellow light that shines up on it when you dip down. That was pretty good. I love the Mummy. It's probably one of the best attractions on Universal Orlando. So any last quick final comments for tonight's or today's episode about Universal packages? Very good. Well, folks, that just about does it for this week's season 3 opener episode of the Mousers podcast. Don't forget to join us on our Facebook group, the Mousers podcast. We've also got a TikTok page and an Instagram account. It's where you can stay up to date with all things travel, but mostly Disney. If you want to see more of us, which we hope you do, now thank you to Brooks and the team. Now you can watch all of our weekly episodes on youtube.com. I don't know if I didn't see dashes, so I didn't know if I needed to spell out www in there. But check us out, youtube.com at the Mousers podcast. I know. And then hopefully, throughout the season, you guys can watch me declutter the mess that I have in my office. But it's okay. It's been a life in the IO household. Don't forget, if you're interested in having a Fairy Tale Journeys agent book your next trip to either Universal, Disney, or wherever, visit fairytalejourneys.com. It's where you can fill out a no obligation quote. And make sure to let them know that us at the podcast had sent you. And lastly, if you've enjoyed listening to our weekly episodes here at the podcast, we'd love for you to leave us a review to wherever you listen. Until the next episode, thank you, everybody. Make sure to check out the Facebook, all the socials coming on Monday for the Universal Ticket giveaway. It's going to be a great time. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.